In order to understand what self-love is, we must first understand what love isn't. I will talk about love and attachment. So first, in order to understand the difference between love and attachment, we must understand what are the 5 poisons. In Buddhism, the 5 poisons are known as kleshas. Kleshas are mental states that cloud the mind and manifest unwholesome actions. Kleshas include ignorance, lack of discernment, not understand the way of things, which is confusion, bewilderment, delusion. Attachment or desire for what we like, such as desire or passion. Aversion for what we don't like, or for what prevents us from getting what we like, such as anger and hatred. Pride, having an inflated opinion of oneself and the disrespectful attitude towards others, such as arrogance and conceit. Envy, being unable to bear the accomplishments or good fortune of others, such as jealousy. In the Mahayana tradition, this is known as the 3 poisons: ignorance, attachment, and aversion. So now that we know what these poisons are, I will share with you the oral transmissions that was shared to me by my guru, Khenpo Karma Tengyong. The 5 poisons are the root or cause of all suffering. Most psychologists today just offer a temporary solution. Sometimes this can be advice given by our peers to help ease our pain, and when they provide this temporary solution, they feel happy for a short time, and then revert back to suffering. The reason is because the cause of suffering was not addressed at the root of the suffering. So let's talk about attachment. Since attachment seems to be the leading cause to suffering in our collective, why do people get confused about attachment? It is because people get confused between love and attachment. These 2 terms have different meanings, don't you agree? The idea here is not to confuse love and attachment. Usually with attachment, we also have fear, anger, envy, pride, ignorance, which are all opposite of love. So you see, love is not attachment. Here is a scenario. Let's say you and your twin have been dating and you have expressed your love to your twin. Then your twin decides to ghost you, or they ran from the connection. So here, this is a misunderstanding, and the misunderstanding is about love and attachment. The result becomes pain. This pain is actually on both sides. The action here is totally wrong. Maybe you said something and your counterpart said something or nothing at all, which created space in the relationship, which caused the separation. The cause of the separation is that your twin only heard the words that was communicated, but they didn't hear your mind. And based on this, your person created a story in their mind. The real reason is they didn't give you an answer. They kept their thoughts to themselves by not expressing their emotions or feelings to you, because they only heard the words but failed to speak about them. There was no action to your action, and by doing this, your twin created suffering. You may have then become angry at this point because your twin did not reach out and communicate to you, and therefore another story was made based on this non-action by your twin. Your twin failed to talk about the issue at the root or cause of the suffering when love was expressed. So let's say at this point you are angry, but that was just this one instance that your twin made you angry. You at this point may feel, you don't love me because you're not telling me that you love me. Because in your mind, you already made a conclusion that since your twin did not say anything to you, you created a conclusion within yourself. So what happens is that you think about this every day, since the day you had that talk or the day you went into separation. These thoughts start to build up, causing you more pain. By doing this, you yourself are killing yourself, causing yourself this pain. Your twin only killed you once, but you are killing yourself many times. So that is how you come into the understanding of how you are not loving yourself. So before you decide to release this attachment, you have to learn to love yourself first. Because attachment is not love, you see. This is how you understand the difference between what love and attachment means. Don't worry if your twin ghosted you. They are killing themselves too because they didn't address the root of the suffering. In order to avoid kleshas, we must remove it from the root. Otherwise, we will continue to suffer. So your twin is also suffering. They created a mirror or reflection that they did not love themselves also. So now we come into the understanding that it does not matter what our twin is doing. What matters is what we are doing ourselves. Because here we can only control ourselves, our own emotions. And to release attachments, we must learn to love ourselves first. So if you want to give love to your twin, you must love yourself first. Because you alone are love, even if your twin does not love you back. You should be okay if they don't reciprocate. That is unconditional love, loving without conditions or attachments. So now you may understand that you were only deceiving yourself. You actually did not love, you were attached. This is the reason why your twin may not be able to give you that love. It is because they did not love themselves also. If they loved you, they would tell you and not run from the connection. Let's say you did the work and started to love yourself. At this point, your twin did not kill you. They are now killing themselves. If you are still in separation, it means they need to heal. They need to come back as their true, authentic self. They must do the work. You cannot do it for them. The only way you can help them is to tell them about self-love. Another example we can think about is anger. Let's say you had an argument. The first thing here is that both parties need to calm down before escalating into a disagreement. The problem is they let anger get in the way because of miscommunication. To remove anger, we must be at peace to find resolution. If one person shouts and the other refuses to engage in an argument, then the anger subsides naturally. So again, everything comes from yourself. You can remove the cause of the suffering by the action you take. You can learn to remove suffering by being mindful with any action and become more aware of these kleshas. Final example. Let's say you have a friend and your friend is wanting your attention and you tell your friend, "Sorry, I'm busy." And your friend responds, "Why don't you have time? Are you avoiding me?" And takes offense, not thinking of their friend when in reality they were thinking of themselves. You see, your friend does not love you. They were attached to you. If your friend loved you, they would respond in a more polite way and be compassionate towards you. That is love. So if you loved yourself first, it doesn't matter what anyone says to you or about you. twin flame or not. This is dealing with anyone you may meet in your lifetime. Words, action or non-action, should not affect your well-being if you truly loved yourself first. If you understand this, you will be much happier in life. I hope this was helpful to you. I want you to be happy. Start with you, not your twin. Learn to love yourself first, and you will be unstoppable. Once your twin sees how radiant you are, they will feel your vibration. By you becoming the leader in self-love, your twin will follow because they will come to this awareness and understanding of what true love is. And just know they did this by meeting you. Just accept what you already have and start there. Let go of any attachment. Attachments cause pain and suffering. Yes, it hurts, but in order to free yourself, learn to let go. You will find much peace within and without. Think of the Ace of Cups. Your cup must overfloweth. This cup represents self-love and a new beginning in love, but only if you filled it yourself, not anyone else. It is a part of the Fool's journey. Again, a journey of self. Be the Fool. Take the leap of faith into the unknown and go on your own adventure. You will meet people in your lifetime. You will fall in love, separate, run, chase, but always go back to 0 point. We came into this world alone and we will die alone. Just live, love, and be happy with yourself. The twin flame journey is to teach us to love without conditions. We are primed for this spiritual love. Do not attach to what you see, but know what you cannot see. We are already in union with our twins in the 5D. Use telepathy. Send your twin loving thoughts. Tell them that you love them without conditions. They will feel your energy because we are all interconnected. You are the high priestess or the hierophant. We all have this ability to see. We all have telepathy. If this is resonating with you, please like, share, and comment on this video. Thank you for watching or listening, and may you all come into awareness of your own journey of self. That is what your twin flame is. They teach you to be independent so that you can change the template of how we love on planet Earth. This is how we create the new Earth. Once both counterparts master self-love, union will happen.